In essence, the elements of architecture are incredibly simple and very primary. As architects, we are making things out of something. We're making spaces, we're using material, and we're controlling views and making a sort of enclosure. The first 10 years of my independent professional life, I had to work with small projects very closely with individual clients. There's a very quick relationship between thinking about it and building it. So you see results very quickly. And I think because I had to work like that for so long, that meant that I've carried that attitude, I suppose, even to bigger projects. There's a number of places where you can begin in terms of designing a residential project, which are in a way to do with what it is to be inside and what it is to be outside. In one sense, you're concerned about the layout of the apartment itself, but also you're concerned about your relationship to the rest of the city. New York gets its energy from its diversity that manages to happen in a rather rigid grid system. You know, you can have a small building next to a tall building, you can have a black building next to a white building. This freedom is something very special in New York. I think in all of our work, we try to find a way by which the buildings have a strong physical presence. In the case of Bryant Park, we've used the facade elements of terrazzo. I think the issue was for us to make a good tower, and therefore we've tried to extract the quality of the building out of how we make it. The nice thing about precast concrete, terrazzo, is that they are visible constructive elements, and the idea that the structure and the facade are the same things, made out of this polished concrete, I think will give the building a sort of tectonic and physical presence. Somehow you've reduced the building down to elements of columns, of windows, of solid and void, mass and space. I think you can make architecture out of very simple things. They don't have to be complicated. The difference between a good building and a bad building normally resides in being more thought about.